I am going to show you exactly how to choose the right product, build $1 million brand, and actually make it happen in 2024. This is inspired by a real story from a real student of mine. I want to cut through all of the bullshit and give you the exact playbook. And I need to remind you, seriously, there is a window here where you can do this. You can absolutely do this. It's more wide open than ever. My guys here love them to death, just like me when I was starting. There is nothing special about them other than they took the information out there, they applied it in the right way, and they successfully scaled. So I get asked all the time. Damn, I just threw their shit. My bad. I hope you guys like these videos too. The raw, off the cusp, me speaking to you directly, giving you the exact things I know that are on my mind, and really just trying to give you the keys to this game. So, Hypertape, super proud of those guys. They made this bulletproof business in the sense of a lot of things went wrong, and yet they're still succeeding because they followed the right framework. And that's because there's a window in ecom now where if you do it right, you literally can't lose. And so I want to get you guys thinking about building the right brand, building the right product, and changing your life, right? Remember, it's something I say, it only takes one product to change everything for you. I saw it with Genius. I'm seeing it again with Top Shelf. I'm seeing it with my mentees. I'm seeing it with student brands. And so I want to get you thinking about this correctly, because when you combine two different things, it is damn near impossible to not make at least great money. You might not become a multi-millionaire. Remember, there's a difference between 100 grand a month, 500 grand a month, and tens of millions of dollars. But again, I am here to get you started. And so Hypertape, let me actually just go pick this shit back up one time. My bad. I don't know why I threw it. I was feeling good. All right. Thanks for bearing with me, pretty motherfuckers. But Hypertape, founders in Atlanta, my guy Cole. And when he started out, they basically used data-driven decision-making. So these guys got on Helium and Cerebro, and I can link that software below. And they just start looking at all these different trends of what are people searching for with not a lot of products in the market. And they're doing this for a couple weeks, and they ultimately stumble across a brand called Hostage Tape. It's this leading nose tape brand and mouth tape brand that has done, 8 figures in their first year. And they're looking at this industry. There's no number two, and they don't even think the Hostage Tape product's that good. And so they go, there's an opportunity here. So they joined $1 Million Brand Club, which is Amazon focused at the time, but we're just leaning into the TikTok stuff, right? And they come to me, they apply a lot of the branding framework. They put together this really unique package, right? With the emoji design, the Hypertape over the mouth. I think this shit's dope as hell. They didn't have some fancy design firm. They just were guys that took the data, leaned into this product, learned branding, and found a manufacturer overseas, worked out a deal, ordered samples, and ultimately got the process rolling. A lot of people who follow me are like, oh, I need to be doing a supplement because Rob's doing a supplement. I'm telling you right now, something like this that you can start for $2,000 and get to $100,000 in a month is the kind of asymmetric return that your risk is tremendously low and you can build a multi-million-dollar brand from it. And so I encourage people to be much broader in this e-commerce game, right? Open your horizons. You don't need to do supplements because Rob did. I invest in all sorts of other different businesses. I'm investing in this one. And that was a data-driven decision. They're health guys in general. So they're like, all right, this is cool. We can build a business around this. We can design our lives around this. And they committed to mouth tape. So they find a manufacturer over in China. They start putting together their Amazon playbook. They get TikTok Shop launched. They place their first PO and they launch on Amazon. They follow my exact framework, right? And they scale this thing like crazy. I want to say in the first week, Amazon ads hit, they got the reviews, and I think they did something like 50,000 the first, or it was like maybe second week in business. Like ads are just printing. There's no other competitors with this category. And then you know what happens? Amazon bans all mouth tape. Curveball. Real entrepreneurial curveball. Like that shit happens all the time. And all of a sudden they're down with inventory and they go back to the drawing board. They say, yeah, you know what? We're going to make this happen. We got Shopify. We got TikTok Shop. They understand that game. It's Cole and his brother has learned the short form content creation game. They've absorbed all of the messages that I've been putting out for the last 6, 7, 8 months. I've been talking guys, fuck all the fancy, pretty shit out there. The alpha is in this short form content game and simply driving traffic through that, right? Having the right product. So they have the right product and then they commit to the marketing system. Amazon would have been this incredible bonus, and we're going to get them back on there in time. We got a couple ways, and they got some new products coming, but then they commit to this TikTok shop thing. And week one, viral, right? They have a creator rip, 20,000 in sales. I'm going off the top, so I apologize if these aren't exact numbers, but this is the story. They pop off. They start getting momentum there. They start running ads on there. And lo and behold, he's hit me up. He's going, Rob, I think we can take this thing to 500,000 a month. We need an investment. We need some cash for inventory. We need more creators. We want to fucking go. We want to scale. And for all of you out there, like, that is how straightforward and simple this game is. A lot of people quit when they get pulled off Amazon, or a lot of people quit when the samples come back and they're not up to par. You see, these guys have just applied an entrepreneurial framework and then taken the specialized information that I've been putting out there, and they're building something really incredible. And so I love to talk about these stories. I've gotten to a point in my career where I'm more proud of seeing my mentees level up and make it happen than I am my own personal brand growth. And I don't know if that's just maturing or getting older, but it's prompting me to make a lot more of this content where I'm seeing the next generation of multi-million-dollar brands being created with our information. So this isn't meant to be a sales pitch. This is meant to be, how can you find the right product? And so it's data-driven decision-making. And like I said, they leaned into Helium. You can also use Exploding Topics. You can start a blank TikTok account and train it to feed you product ideas. I've talked about that in detail. You can also use FastMoss to see what's ripping on TikTok. And you can take these different tools to analytically choose something. You can build a quality brand around it, and then you can scale. If they were on Amazon right now, they would be doing $300,000 to $400,000 per month, less than a year in business, which is just beautiful. It's parabolic, and this opportunity is staring everyone in the face right now. And so I'm going to keep making these types of videos that are a little more tactical, a little more saucy, if you will. I'm trying to simplify the complexities of e-com because I think a lot of people dress it up in a way that it's really not. It's simply a game of traffic and conversion, and can you find profitable traffic? And with TikTok, the answer is always yes, because if you're creating your own content, you're paying quite literally $0 for quite literally unlimited traffic, right? And then even paying the creators, it pencils like no other. So this is the era we're in right now. This is the game. And I just hope you take it to heart. I hope you get a piece of that action. Again, anyone that wants to talk, joining MDBC, we do have an application process. I need people that are tough up here, right? Like, I can't commend Cole and his brother enough for, at no point did they ever wither. This man was always just like, nah, we're going to make that happen. Like, he just knew it. He's already manifested that shit mentally. And that's kind of the prerequisite for making it happen in this game. But it's all real. It's all happening real time. Who knows how long this window will exist? More and more people are pouring into it. As more and more people pour into it, it will get more difficult. But if you're watching this video right now in 2024, I am telling you, if not now, when?